dropped that down a lot again. Can't do much about that. Had a little bit of bad luck before, but eh. Oh, not seriously. So I can stream fine. I can dungeon run fine. I go into RT and all of a sudden everything just freezes up on me. Chloe Molong? Okay. Interesting. Gallon? Okeano, so we do Sekhmet. Do I want another? It's fine. Secondary. Oh. Let's just ban category. How well speed tuned do you think that is? Because if we get in between here, one of the Orion might strip segment can just reset. As long as that, however fast that Chloe's Katarina can't be speed tuned directly, and they have no attack bar booster. Let's just reset Katarina. Oh, that's bad. So bad. Should have just banned Katarina, right? We missed the reset and we have glancing on it though, so maybe she doesn't crit. That's pretty much so that Katarina doesn't crit because she has glancing on stuff. Plus there's double fire there. Really? Come on. Really? That's what we get. So much bullshit in this one. I understand Katarina had that. Ugh. We might win this if we just wait this out forever. And this time we get the cooldown reduction. When we needed it before, no. Glanton plus we probably didn't. They probably still crit 3 times on us. So pretty much now I think it's just poking down this Molong. Making sure you can't do reckless assault. That's kind of a nice amount of attack boost there. I don't why connection is so bad right now. I don't get it. So I'm worried about maybe we kill Chloe and just make sure we keep the reset on Molong because it's on a pretty long cooldown. 4 turn, I think. Oh, maybe we could just kill Galleon first. Stun's pretty big. Rukuni cleanses himself before, right? So he actually gets the turn? I can win this. My connection was not shit. This has just been one fight with... I can't do RTA anymore. I don't understand why this is just being like such awful connection. I mean, like, my stream's fine, right? Okay. Full. I think we had that really, but it was taking forever. How long do we have to arena? Is it another hour? 2 hours? I don't want to start arena yet then. Oh, it's double experience now. Oh. What the fuck? Is my connection really bad?
It's mainly just to hold Conqueror, really. I don't know. I don't know. Building an AD is really hard, though. Because there's always someone out there that has some awesome runes. They just kick the crap out of you. Let me check you out. Let me see what you got. Turbologist, let me visit you. Let me go to your units.
Hey, hey, Oak, how you doing? I don't know what's... Just let me know if my connection's been fine, because my last RTA fight I was just in took like 10 minutes to do just because I kept on dropping out and I don't understand why. And it was one I should have won, but I kept on losing connection and I come back to see the unit missing and it just pissed me off. Let's try another one, see if we actually don't disconnect every 30 seconds. That's fine. This is one I like to go against. Anyone that brings like, oh, okay. Wind Panda's fine too. So right now I'm thinking just ban Vela because it's probably the attack bar booster. That's at least the mindset I'm going into it. I think we're losing connection. This is so bad. But my stream is fine, so I don't understand how. I mean, and they're on the same internet connection, so how is this not working? Giants works fine, Dragons run fine, R5 is running fine. But it's just RTA is just not working. Okay, no, we have to ban Bernard. So that Veladrul might be fast enough to okay, we can try that. It just seems weird because I don't understand what the connection is. I mean, I'm just doing fine with everything else, but every other turn, I'm not getting something moving. I'm at the point where I lost enough points today that it doesn't make a difference anymore. I've dropped down from 1800 to 17 to under 1600. See, look at that. That's okay. Vela does that. That's fine. Okay, that's pretty annoying, but I think we steal it from Lagron, because Lagron's the one who does the most damage there. He still has its AoE up. I need to get the attack buff. I want to keep Theo alive, but I need to get the attack buff to kill Lyca here. And then this should kill Lagron, and we should be good. Didn't kill Lag. Fuck. Okay, I just poked him and he's dead. We might lose Theo here. That could potentially be an issue, but these three should be able to kill the Wind Panda, and these three can kill Vela first. So it's not too bad. But this connection issue right there. Oh, that Violent Talk, that's... We had some potential to get out of it. Oh, let's try and stun. No stun. I probably should go after Veladrul first, but I'm gonna try and go after the Panda here for some reason. Because we can get stuff like that. Crit. Nice crit and a stun. See, his Violent Proc is getting countered by my, crap. Hey Deb, how you doing? Welcome. No stun. Veladrul's gonna do his crap, so let's just try and get as much damage as we can. He's gonna try and put a heal up. So now we have an issue. I think we can steal buffs. Yeah, we can steal buffs. I hate how that works. Even though we steal all the buffs, that that he still that he still counterattacks. It's a weird mechanic. I kind of understand the logic from it. I think if you steal the buff, if you strip the buff, he shouldn't counterattack. That's just my mindset. Yes, I'm thinking about doing that. I said that on my last stream that I'm not that I'm gonna forget about Bernard, And I'm just thinking about giving Okeanos and Sekhmet my fastest runes. And the reason for that is, if I want to climb up in RTA, I think those are the most popular units out there. Bernard's not helping me, and having your fastest set's going to help you a lot. That's just my mindset, and I do want to climb up in RTA. This Chow is going to be a pain in the ass. Do I need Delphi? I don't think I need the strip. Since I still have runes on Bernard, let's go with Bernard. He brings Delphi, but I don't care because I don't have it. I haven't brought a single debuff here. We'll bring Sekhmet anyway. Sekhmet's just so good. Sekhmet's one of my favorite. It's my best. Sekhmet, Okeanos are my best units. I haven't given Okeanos enough love. 285, but no, that's nice. I want to get rid of Chow, actually. 286, that's really good. Chows are just crazy. Oh, okay. He gives me my Bernard. Oh, but he still might outspeed, actually. I didn't think about that. For him to outspeed me, he needs like a 260 Orion. If it's a 260 Orion, it's not on Violent. Because if he has a 260 Violent Orion, he's not... I think, so when we do this, oh wow, not even, let's just kill Pisama here. How was the event for me? The event was awesome. It was really good. Did we not reset? We didn't reset. Crap. I thought it was a really awesome event. I had a lot of fun there. It was just, you know, being there live. The tournament itself, I thought, was very lackluster. You know, I thought yeah, we didn't get the reset. In that case, let's just go after Orion. But for the event, I thought, you know, I thought the tournament itself, the fights itself were, you know, very unbalanced. I didn't like how big of a gap there was between a lot of the players. It wasn't the best players in the world, so there was a lot to be on that part. But just for being the tournament itself, just being the community that was there, you know, all the contestants were, the commentators I thought were fun. I think Childish was great. I mean, I didn't get to listen to it much because I was at the live and you couldn't really hear what Claytano, Childish, and Ahmad, was it Ahmad? Or I don't know what the third guy's name was. So I thought I think Childish is a great commentator. No, I think Claytano's fine. I understand people don't like Claytano's personality. I think that was, you know, Claytano. I think Claytano's, you know, very well spoken. You know, very knowledgeable about the game. Has his quirks. He's a little bit funny and not. But I think Claytano does fine. I think Childish was great. I think you probably couldn't come up with a better commentator than Childish, because you have to remember, you want your commentators to give analysis, but not be biased. You don't want them to say they may put the input saying they made a mistake, but you also got to say, you know, you can't be really biased with it. So, did Jiraiya have any business in that RTA tournament? Jiraiya had no business being there. Well, I shouldn't say no business. His reason for being there, from Comtour's standpoint or from Amazon's standpoint, is he brings viewership because he is a very popular streamer from I think from France or wherever he streams from. So Jiraiya, from the viewership standpoint, is fine. Talent standpoint, you know, rune standpoint, he was clearly a tier below everyone else. So in that case, he probably didn't deserve to be there. But if you're just trying to get the audience, this is bothering me. All right, no more RTA today. We have Rush Hour coming in too, so we'll just do some rune working before. But yeah, for Jiraiya, I mean, if you're just looking for the audience bringing out there, and just to get the community out there, and he probably brought in a good amount of that 30,000 that were watching it, or 25,000, 30,000. I think I'm just not going to RTA. Thanks, Hope. I think it's fine. But yeah, talent-wise, I think that was a problem. So to me, I thought there was basically 3 tiers of who they're there. YDCB, Koopa, and Fwar were kind of in the same tier. I think all 3 of them, if they face each other, would pretty much be even battle. And then Shredded, Riona, Zero Bit, and Island Grown, all in the same category. I think if they faced each other, if there were more people in their room, that would have been fine. And Jiraiya just really didn't belong there. That's my opinion, and I didn't realize how good Koopa was beforehand, so I think that is pretty nice to see how good he was, and I personally still think YDCB and Fwar, that match should have been closer. I'm not saying YD could have won, or if Fwar should have won that, but I at least think that could have been a closer match out there, and they could have probably did a little bit more. I mean, those violent clocks were a little bit doing it. See, the only thing that also bothered me was there were probably, and I didn't talk to everyone that was in the stands, but I talked to, 3 of the contestants, 3 people who were watching it there, as fans, that were probably better than all the people in the tournament, better than, Fwar even. So there were a good amount of people there, and I think they could have done something like that. Instead of Jiraiya's spot, they could have had something like a fan tournament, of like a wild card tournament for the fans of people there to fight in there. That would have been nice. That would have brought more people out if, if you had people who are legitimate G1, G2, G3 players in that area, if they knew they had a shot at winning 25 grand, I think they would have showed up too, right? A lot of people who are hardcore Summoner War players, but like, I don't want to go to a tournament to watch it. If they thought they had a shot to get into the tournament and win serious money, and 25,000 is huge. Yeah, G3 is G2, G1, G2 is reasonable runes, and G3 is insane runes. So basically, like the people in G1, G2, they probably have their fastest, Swift sets, maybe 300, 310 once they put it on Bernard. The people in G3, pretty much all those people out there have 330, 340 speed if they want it. There's people like Shuffles, who's Bernard. I mean, I know his runes aren't on Bernard. But yeah, if you are confident that you're getting first turn, will runes are useless, right? I mean, if you know you have the fastest attack bar booster in the tournament, you don't need will runes. In this tournament here, I saw Fwadden was really notorious about not using will runes on most of his guys, except for his better. And Shredded Puzzle really didn't have will runes anywhere either, and I found that really surprising, since Shredded I don't think Fwar is G3 anymore. Fwar, I think right now, I mean, realistically is like G1. G1, G2, I mean, he may be G3, I'm not sure, but he's not. I know, like, for a while he was Legend early on, but as everyone caught up to the meta, he can't keep up with G3. I don't think he can keep up with G3. I don't think he'll finish this season at G3. His runes are good. They're not. Again, they're dropped below the top level ones. I think, let me just look. Where do we see? So, these people up here, And again, you might be right. He was trying out stuff. Shuffles, I know he's like real. I mean, I know he's notorious for being really fast. Bernard, one of the fastest in the server. Again, I know he moved his runes to others, but the fact that he has those runes out there, I don't. Again, I feel a few of those people could have put out there. If not, at least they could have put up better fights than what Jiraiya was out there. So, I think they could have somehow put something like that into the tournament. Would have been nice. You know, more ways to get the audience more involved. Again, I don't know how many people. I mean, the people in the audience. If a lot of these people were high-end players. I mean, I saw because I spoke to a few people from Malicious, and I know those people are definitely high-end players. Most of the other people I saw around there were not super top-end players. So, but you know, for a small tournament like that, I mean, for a small, you know, again, there's about 150 people there. You can do stuff more to get the fans more involved with it. Maybe not even get them entry into the tournament, but for a lot of the off time, you know, maybe they could have done something where there could have been a little bit more interaction between the contestants and the people. You know, maybe not for the $25,000 prize, but you know, the people out there, they could have maybe had, you know, a mini tournament or something like that where, you know, the people in, you know, because it's a mobile game, so you kind, you know, when you have everyone in that small setting out there, and there was so much downtime in between the matches. I mean, they were doing dungeon runs, but instead of that, you know, they could have had, again, maybe not for major prizes, maybe, you know, have someone in the contestants go up there, put their account in, face Riona, and if you beat Riona, you get a tablet instead of just them randomly giving tablets out to anyone. No, it was not hosted by Contos. It was hosted by Amazon. And the good thing, Amazon was a fantastic host. Seriously, there was about 150 people there. They gave out, I would say, about 10 Amazon Dots. If you don't know what an Amazon Dot is, it's like a home automation device that Amazon's pushing. They're like, I think, $80 a pop. For 150 people, they gave out like 10 of them. They gave out, I think, about 20 tablets. They also gave out a Light Dark pack, a Legendary pack, a Devilmon pack. So, you know, they gave out, you know, that's, I mean, not significant money, but for something that we didn't have to pay to get into, they probably gave out like $5,000 worth of prizes. But instead of just giving it randomly to, you know, oh, whoever comes in here to, you know, sits in the right chair gets it, they could have done it where, why is Yanivel your rep? I don't know. Yanivel's always been your rep. But they could have, you know, I thought they could have done something like that where, you know, you know, if you face the loser this round here, you know, a contestant faces a, and you can win an Amazon Dot if you were able to put it out. I mean, again, that's going to be dependent. You know, it's not fair for some people if you're not a high-end player there. But you know, you could do something more fun like that. I agree. This event's going to open up a lot of doors, and I think that was a really big part of it. I was very surprised at how big the turnout was. In person, again, there wasn't a lot of people there. Oh no, yeah, your Yanivel's been your rep for a long time, Dad. It works fine though. But yeah, for me, I thought just the tournament itself. I mean, it just wasn't. It was. It's to me. I'm willing to go out to another one that comes out in the future. Even if it's not in New York, like if they do one in California, I think I had enough fun out there that, you know, if it's in a decent place where I can convince the family to do a trip out to it, I'd try and go out to it. Now, if it's in, you know, if it's in like Hong Kong or something like that, that might be a little bit harder to push for me. But, you know, if it's in, you know, Florida, if it's in San Diego, San Francisco, LA, I would go out to it again. Again, and that's because I'm far from an ambassador of the game. You know, I'm not a big deal, and I'm not a big person in the. I mean, I'm active in the community. There are people that know me, but I'm not you know, I'm not the top end people. I'm not like Drew Bagel. I'm not YD. I'm not, you know, I know where I am, and you know, I don't, and maybe one day I will be as big as them, but right now I'm not. But I would still go out to these events just because, because the good thing was when it's this small right now, the contestants were able to come out, hang out with us, talk to us, and you know, these are people. At least I want to say on a weekly basis, some of them on a daily basis. I watch a lot of their stuff. You know, I watch a lot of YD's videos. I watch Shredder's videos. I watch Childless's videos. And they were very cool about just coming out there, sitting with us, chatting with us. And they didn't have to. You know, it's, you know, the Summoners War community is a very nice community. Like I said, I spent about 5 minutes just talking to Island Grown. He was looking through some other people's accounts, team-based tournaments for it. So what I was thinking, I had an interesting idea for the tournament out there, because for what I saw, you know, people were very dependent on a core group of units out there, Veladrul, Wusa, blah blah blah, right? And someone like Cooper, pretty much no matter what, he used the same 5 or 6 units that are out there. So what I was thinking, if you want to make some change into it, and this may or may not work out well, and this will add more strategy into it. So if it's going to be a best of 3 tournament, or I would eventually think you want to make it a best of 5, just because you want to maybe limit the RNG, but maybe as a best of 3. When you win your fight, anyone that you used in that fight beforehand would not be available to you in the next fight. This way, it makes you expand your rosters. It makes you think about different combinations. It adds strategy about what you open in your box for your next fight. And it gives the loser of the fight an opportunity to catch up. Because they will still have, basically if you win with your best units your first set, your next set you're not going to have your best unit, and the loser of the fight will still have their best units. That way you have to, again, not just have a team of 5 or 6 super units, but have a balance out there. And you have to think about strategy about, you may want to start leaving some units available for your next fight, and you don't want to use all your best units at that first fight. I'm not sure if that would work. I'm not sure if there's balance issues out there. I mean, that's probably going to be a bigger issue for people. Again, people with more runes, better runes, will have, again, second tier units that are better. But I think it opens up more. It opens up more strategy. That's all I think I'm trying to get at. I don't know. Does that sound reasonable? Cooper didn't rely on Violent Fox. Yes, I could be wrong, but from what it looked like to me, Cooper was relying on extremely fast Swift sets. He was taking first turn. Violent Fox, again, it was an issue. At least I feel. The tournament did show how a well-timed Violent Fox can really can do something. I could, again, being that I didn't get to analyze every move out there, there were definitely a lot of mistakes out there, or at least what perceived mistakes. Fuad did pretty much ruin almost all his units on Violent, it looked like, and it worked out really well for him. So, next season, Violent Fox are going to be limited to 1. We'll see the meta. Will Violent still be the huge meta? Will units that grant additional turns basically take the new meta? Will it just be a giant despair clusterfuck? I don't know. I do like how they're making changes and making, they're trying to see what, they're listening to the community. I'm pretty sure Violent Fox are a big concern out there. A lot of people do complain about them, so I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to make changes along, those lines. Swift Despair will be a new meta. It's possible. We will see what the new meta is. I think we're going to have to, Is Despair really going to be the meta? I mean, right now the current meta is still heavy immunity. So if there's still heavy immunity around, because you saw in throughout that tournament, first pick Velajul Wusa. Wusa was probably the most used unit in this tournament, and because of that, I could see Despair not being as as big as everyone's seeing, especially if Wusa still runs as crazy as it has. Look at Fwa. Fwa was running double immunity so many times. He ran Wusa better a lot. Was it Wusa better or was it Velaj? I mean, he ran double immunity a lot. It was Wusa was pretty much first pick from everyone who had it, except for Cooper. Cooper was picking Okeanos first. And I know I spoke with Zero Bit, and Zero Bit was, that was what he was saying he's missing the most is that Nat 5 immunity monster. So, and I think that's been the pretty much trend where it is. Swift 150. Well, you said you have your Bernard at 280 speed, right? So it could just be the Bernard runes have to go there if you want to be heavy on RTA. That's decision if you want to do it or not. But again, that's that's what I'm not sure Despair's. I mean, people seem to think that Despair's going to win. People run double mute because of the lack of ability to constantly remove buffs. Yes, outside of Iris and Gemini, most of the strippers are at best 3-turn cooldowns, or the single target strippers are fine. Again, Velajul single target stripper every turn if you want it to be. Chilling could be an every turn stripper, but chilling is not really part of the meta right now. Outside again, Iris, and that's generally why Iris gets banned so often. Gemini gets banned really quickly too because of that, but Gemini's the 2-turn cooldown. The buff removal is situational, because if you don't, if you have a buff on you, if you have a buff on you, you don't strip, or if you have more buffs than the opponent does, then you don't strip. And Gemini only removes 1 buff too, yes. So yeah, there are issues. There are not too many. Yeah, I agree. Gemini's not. I mean, and. So yeah, they're not every turn strippers that are very reliable, or at least AoE wise. Again, single target strippers, Chilling could easily be part of the meta because of that. His ability to strip every turn could potentially strip 3 buffs every turn from a single target. But again, Chilling doesn't provide a lot of utility outside of that. I mean, it does bring slow and does buff speed and crit rate, and does okay damage. But again, that's generally not enough to bring Chilling out there. Tessarion did seem to be a really big part of this too. Fwa is the only one I remember using Tessarion, but I think Tessarion is such a huge part to all these these passive out there. It's not enough. I probably agree with you on that. It's not really enough. Chilling's kit is okay. But yeah, it's Iris is the big one. That's the every turn strip. That's kind of the one that really helps a lot. That's why I also find again, not every turn strippers, but that's why I find Okeanos and more really Sekhmet really good, because Sekhmet has the strip plus the reset on 1 skill. I find that to be a skill that's not really used as much as I really thought it would have been. Ganny is also one that has, but doesn't have. I mean, again, the Fairy Kings also have the strip, which is pretty nice, but again, it's not reliable enough and not good enough really. But Trying to think what else would really, I mean, so right now I think that's my opinion of it. You know, where I think uh, immunity is still going to be king in RTA, and because of that, I mean, I've seen people put out insanely fast Velojoules, like 280, 290 speed Velojoules, just to get that first turn, the attack bar buff plus the immunity. Yeah, I'm talking about that Guardian and above range, or even like C3 and above. Lower level, yeah. I don't find immunity to be a big deal. I think when I was more fighter rank, a lot of people. It really depends because there are a lot of people who drop rank for fighter just because they want the glory points, and there are a lot of people in fighter range who don't really belong there. They just they lose 10 fights in a row, and then they just win really quickly. Those people really shouldn't be there, but a lot of people drop points just because it's just easier because a lot of the RTA fights in C3 Guardian, higher Guardian are very long, drawn out fights. They are not win by losing all too often. I mean, some people do. Some people are successful with it, and if they aren't, they really don't care, I think. But if you go for that long bruiser fight, those fights can easily take 5 minutes, and that's with people trying, not just because they're stalling it out. Just the fights just happen to go to 50% life because both people have immunity. There's no real damage dealer. It's a lot of sustain, and it's really the first one that actually kills the unit that wins. So, it's something different. I will agree with you, but again, when I'm talking RT, I was really talking about, again, I'm not even in the G3 range. I have no idea what happens there, but that C3 Guardian range, immunity is a huge part. Velajoule, Wusa are easily, for anyone that has it, almost the first instinct to pick it because you want to block the other person from getting it, and you want to make sure that you have it. So they are often the. Can Summers really make it into the esports scene? Yeah, why not? I don't see why not. I mean, there's a lot in there for it. I just don't know if it has the viewership to really get up there. Again, we're talking about the tournament that just happened. It had viewership of, I think, at the peak, 30,000. That's a good number, right? Hearthstone, when Hearthstone had, and I just use Hearthstone as an example because that's what I know it. I think when they run their major tournaments, they get about 100,000 at their peak. League of Legends, I think, gets almost 200,000 people who watch it. So, Summers was not a game where the field's even from the start. That's probably true, but does it have to be even? I mean, it could still be entertaining, even if it's not even. Maybe they got to just put on limitations. Maybe they just. If you give access to all the units out there, then that's not. I mean, again, that takes away the personalization. It takes away from the people you want to reward the people who invested tens of thousands of dollars into the account, endless hours, endless fun. Pay away, yeah, but that doesn't mean that they can't be tournaments out there. I mean, people are still if people are still interested to watch top end fights, I think it would be okay. Again, this tournament that out here, I do find, like, I was there watching it live, and many of the fights did bore the crap out of me. So, I think Summers Wars is still. It depends on how you want to define esports. I mean, again, if it's just going to be, do people like to watch it? Will it be out there? Again, I think this tournament that just passed by, the Mobile Masters, 30,000 was a big number for that tournament, I think, to be watching it. Again, Summoners War, I said it many times before, in terms of streaming-wise, it's not as big as some of the big other games. Like, right now on Twitch, League of Legends has 34,000 people viewing it. Hearthstone has 22,000 people viewing it. Summoner's War has... sorry, I have to scroll it. Summoner's War has 966 people viewing it. So there's a big gap of how many people tune into Summoner's Wars, you know, streaming wise on a daily basis. And you know, this is not just this time, you know, it's pretty much at all times the streaming is about that huge difference. You know, even RuneScape has 5,000 people. Mario 64, think about it. Mario 64 has 54,000 people watching it. And Summoner's War doesn't even have 1,000. Mario 64. But other ones over here that's a little crazy. Street Fighter 5 has 5,000, but I could see 5,000 feet. Monopoly has 40. How does Monopoly have 4,500 people watching it? Monopoly, really? Rocket League. Rocket League is a fun game. I'm not sure if anyone's played that. I had a lot of fun with that. 2,900 people watching that. Mario Kart 8 has 1,500 people watching it, which is kind of strange that it even has that much. No, I understand this. The guy in first in RTA has 92 points ahead. So the thing about the RTA method that's really hard for that guy who's in first place is he is far and ahead better than everyone else. The problem with that guy is if that guy loses a fight, he loses 10, 15, 20 points. Maybe, you know, if he loses to someone who's in G3, he probably loses 10, 12 points. If he wins, he gains 1 point. And the person who loses to him loses nothing. So for that one person, it's so hard for him to gain up. So basically, he can lose 2 fights in a day, win the other 28, and be down massively amount for the day. You know, maybe I guess that, you know, probably like there are like 10 people there that he can gain, you know, more than 1 point from. But generally, for that guy in first place, he can't really. He has to win every one of his fights just to continue to keep his rank. When did I get Trinity? I did not get Trinity. When did I've gotten one of my guildmates to has Trinity. That's Lang, right? I think that was Lang that has Trinity. Yeah, it's double experience time, so I'm just plowing through all my reps. Yeah, I don't pull anything. You guys know that. Oh wait, that max level. Crap. I'm already wasting experience on this. I mean, again, this tournament, you know, it brings eyes to the game. You know, maybe it brought some new people out there. I don't know if it really brought any new viewers in there. But again, from my understanding, you know, Amazon was very happy with the turnout of the tournament. If they're happy with it, they may be willing to sponsor another one in the future. Because again, from terms of Amazon, they sponsored 3 games in here. Hearthstone is probably the biggest of the 3 games, and it had the worst turnout. Vainglory, I'd never heard of that game before. It had an okay turnout, and Summoner's War had 5 times the turnout of Vainglory. It had like 9 times the turnout for Hearthstone. So, at least from Amazon's standpoint, they look at that. They're like, you know, if we're gonna sponsor another tournament or anything like that along those lines, why would we go to those other 2 games which really didn't bring any viewers in? Or we're gonna go to Hearthstone, which brought in 30,000 people and I had some good out there. If I can choose one like Dark Nat 5, what would I choose? If I can choose one like Dark Nat 5, it's probably Ardenweal's really fun, I think. I don't know if that's the one I'd honestly choose for utility wise. the Light Sky Dancer is really good. Viva Child I recently faced it is like that's just stupidly annoying. Like that skill set just doesn't even make sense to me, but it's good. Light Panda I think is really one of the most sought out units out there. I actually don't know what I would do if I had a Light Panda, so doesn't think. I mean, for me personally, Light Panda doesn't change my meta too much. I think it would be either the Light or Dark Fairy King. That's the one I probably would want the most for. Zeratul is nice, but I don't think it's game changing. It's really nice though. So I'm trying. Like again, I don't know how much more we can change. You know, the game, because again, I think you still want to, you know, you don't want to limit people's runes. You don't want to put a speed cap or something like that out there. I don't think. You don't. I mean, the speed meta is just what it is right now. But even though, even though the storm, I don't think the speed. I mean, speed meta was there, but I don't think getting first turn mattered as much as I really thought it was going to. Because even if you had first turn, these fights still went out a long time. Light Panda changes the meta a lot. Oh, he might, I think, but the Light Panda needs a lot of other units you can work with it. You know, Light Panda alone doesn't change everything. You need Light Panda with a lot of other OP units for the Light Panda to be great. So, and I don't have a lot of those units. So for me personally, like I said, I think the Light Fairy King is the monster I want. I could be wrong about that, but I think Light. I mean, I don't think you can go really wrong with the Light Fairy King. I think the Dark Fairy King too is a pretty good situation right now too. I actually haven't seen too many Nixes out there, but I think just the recent change to it, that passive just looks really, really good. But I don't have I'm missing the Water Fairy King, so that's why the Light Panda is not a huge game. I mean, it would be a game changer for me. But Auto C3, that's fine. I'm already C3. My connection is. Yeah, I know. I don't understand. But the stream's been running fine, right? My stream hasn't been cutting out. Has my stream been cutting in and out at all, or because I just know, like, my connection to ComTours has been pretty bad. Like, my RTA just been crap today, just like yesterday too. So, not really gonna do much RTA anyway. Daphnis Vanessa. Vanessa's not bad. If you watched the tournament yesterday, Vanessa was a huge part. I mean, Fuad chose Vanessa pretty often and got banned pretty often. Oh crap, that was a lot of wasted experience. I know there's some guy in Arena that I face a lot that has 3 Fairy Kings and Perna. I mean, that's an AD that does nothing. But, very annoying because it's just salty. I just bring my Warrior Anubis to it. Actually, yeah, you can Lucian that too, yeah. Yeah, you can Lucian that easily. Yeah, I agree. Lucian it will. My Lucians would probably survive too. Because remember, the Water Fairy Kings, they're all gonna glance. So there's a good chance they glance. I agree. Lucian it does make a lot of sense. I'd probably just bring my Warrior Anubis to it, and just let my Warrior Anubis one by one just kill them all. Because they do good damage. They don't do crazy damage, and most likely someone who has 3 Water Fairy Kings are not putting good runes on all 3. Because you just have other units that are going to rune up well. I mean, they may have good leftover runes, but they're not going to be crazy runes. And so I don't think, I mean, that's not a real AD. That's just an AD that makes people salty. And I see it, I get salty, and I hit it, and I get mad at it anyway. But again, there's someone I hit every week, all the time. I see him all the time. It's three Fairy Kings and Perna. I bring my Warden Anubis to it all the time and just slowly kill him out. You can reset those things. It's not Warden Fairy King's okay. I mean, it's not. I'm not saying he's that bad. It's the speed lead, and that's why Vanessa's not in a bad spot. I mean, again, Fwa used his Vanessa very, not a lot, but it was a big part of his meta out there. It got banned a lot too, so you could see that there's usages of Vanessa in a tournament that had $10,000 online. He ruined up his Vanessa with really good runes and brought it out in multiple fights. So, it's just, and I think what we all saw also from this RTA tournament was Chao is insanely OP too. I was really surprised at how much of an impact Chao had into it, because again, a lot of these fights were going very long, and because of that, Chao's passive gets weaker as the fight goes on because he has less hit points, therefore does less damage. But still was very huge part of the meta, or at least for Fwa. Again, Fwa probably gave a very good rune, but he understands the meta. Like, Fwa understands the meta, understands that the fights were generally going to go long, and still decided to bring his Chao and gave it good runes and really did carry him. Violent Plaques also did carry him, so again, I don't think the Violent Plaques were the reason Fwa won. It really just enhanced his already winning, him already ahead, pushed it up. I mean, it made a lot of the fights that should have been close not even close. Like, I haven't watched it yet. I haven't read enough on the tournament yet. I was busy at work all day today, so I'm gonna catch up on all this tournament stuff tomorrow. I'm gonna watch a lot of the YouTube videos and read Reddit out there. But I'm sure that probably memes and Reddit's probably full of YDCB's expression when Chao Violent Plaque the crap out of him. Hey Orange, how you doing? When YDCB brought out Rogue, again, that was it was a nice shock factor, and then it became less impressive when I found out how bad Jiraiya's runes were and how bad he was. I mean, I don't want to say bad, but how outclassed he was out there. So, at that point, I mean, they spent a couple of days together. I think they all knew how well everyone else was doing. I'm sure they'd done research on each other. And when YDCB saw that he's facing Jiraiya, he's like, I can really goof around with this. I know he did say he wanted to try out new units or bring out stuff out there. But, when Jiraiya knew, and when he faced Jiraiya, he's like, I think YDCB Rogue plus one other unit would have taken out Jiraiya's 4-man team. That's how much of a rune quality difference there was. So, I thought that was, again, it was a nice moment when he brought it out. For me, at least, it was really nice for me because right before he had that fight, I spoke to YD and I told him he wanted all the fans beforehand when he was fighting to chant out RNG anytime anything happened in his fight. Before the fight, I told him Cena or no balls, and then he brought out Cena in that fight. And he looked right at me after he did that because I was sitting up front. So that was actually kind of cool about that. But, then when I found out he was, when I saw Jiraiya's fight and how bad his runes were, and it wasn't as impressive as I really thought it could be. But again, it was. I thought it was. I thought it was. I mean, I thought again his second fight when he brought out Harmonia versus Fwa. I thought that was really good. Again, he said in his videos he wanted to bring out new units, or at least something we haven't seen before. Yeah, 747 dungeon time. So when Jiraiya was running his dungeons, you know, we were all watching it, and then, you know, as it was going really slowly, basically when it hit, so when he was doing his Dragon's team, when he was facing the Zera stage, he finished the Zera stage, and then I started my Dragon run after he finished the Zera stage, and I finished my Dragon's run before he did. That's how bad his Dragon's run was. Same thing with Necro team. I started my Necro team when he finished the Dark Lich, and I finished my Necro run before he did. You know, so though that was just Jiraiya's runes are just on a much lower quality than everyone else out there. We understand that, but it's, you know, again, when it's a competition out there, it's just so bad. When you're watching a fight and you just see it being outclassed out badly, it's not entertaining for the fans to watch. You know, I understand you want to bring the viewership out there, but it's just, I think that hurts the tournament. It hurts the credibility of the tournament, I think. Maybe not the full credibility of the tournament, but it hurts enough where I think they could have done better with it. Again, I understand you want to bring him out there. You know, you could bring him to do other stuff. You know, he didn't have. You know, he could be part of the tournament, but not in the tournament. But he could be part of the event. If you want to bring the viewership out there, you know, it's hard to make him a commentator, so because he doesn't speak the same language as most people. But from my understanding, he's a really good entertainer. I felt bad for him too. Again, from my understanding, he understood where he was. He understood why he was out there. He took it really well. You know, again, Jiraiya. I mean, he seemed like a really cool guy. Just not. He was just outclassed by those people there. And is this Lucian gonna die? Really? This Lucian's gonna die. Why do I have you on my friends list if this Lucian's gonna die? Oh, this is so bad. All that experience wasted. But yeah, again, I think there could be future changes to tournaments. They want to do other things that are out there. What are these Lucians doing? Why are these Lucians not killing anything? They could do that. Again, we have to remember, this was an Amazon event, not a Kantos event. It would have been nice, but again, there are going to be other tournaments in other, I believe there are other tournaments coming up pretty soon. That's at least the feeling that I got from just being at the tournament. You know, it seems like they're trying to see what else they can open up to. And there may be more regional ones going on, and then they'll probably... I'm surprised, and I don't know what goes on in Korea. Maybe Korea or something like that, they have a bigger tournament or something like that, but... But it's just, again, it was a really well-run tournament out there. Just, again, just being out there, I really liked how, you know, the players were very friendly, very running with the crowd, sitting with the crowd. Again, during the finals, all the contestants that were not in the finals was actually with the fans. Even Riona. Riona was out there sitting with the fans. Or standing with the fans out there. Riona was very awkward to be around. At least, for me it was. She seemed like a nice person, but very awkward, very... How she is on streams is kind of how she is in person. I mean, that's the look of the draw. I think if Riona had anyone else that she was facing in the first round. If anyone else was, if she faced anyone else, she probably would have stood a better shot. Against Riona, against Fwa, Riona, I mean, obviously is outclassed. And I think that's also another thing that I felt was pretty bad about the tournament. Best out of 3 single elimination, you get a really bad draw, and afterwards, depending on your Dragons run or your Dungeons run, you're depending on, Galleon not derping. And that's really, changing, how much money you make in this tournament. Riona's runs, I think Riona's Dragons team was really a solid team that just had a really bad run. Galleon did time to loot right before stage 4 started. Galleon missed his armor break at the beginning of the Dragon run. And you could just see, like, once the armor break finally landed, the immunity hit the boss, and then, added, probably 15, 20 seconds to her run. And that's how close those runs were with it. So we're gonna again Riona being there, it was I think she did really good for what she had to do. She was put in a really bad spot facing Fwa first. That's just a bad spot. You can't do anything about that. And again, the tournament, that dungeon run. I mean, it was a difference of what was it? 1,500. So it's $1,000 difference, right? For if you win that dragon, it's between $1,000 and possibly $3,500. Because if you came in third, you get five. No, if you came in third, you get, what was the price structure? 25. So it's $1,000 difference, right? Because for that dragon joint and potentially 1,500 or something like that on top of it. So it could have been $25,000 swing, and even potentially. You could have potentially got first place if you won that, that dragon. So that could potentially be $8,500 difference. They should have put Fwa and YD on different brackets. Probably, but Cooper was real. To be honest, Cooper really deserved that spot. Cooper versus Fwa was a lot closer than anyone thought it was going to be. Again, I did not know. I personally didn't watch Cooper's stuff before, but it easily, Cooper's, Cooper versus Fwa was not a fluke. It wasn't. He didn't get lucky to get to that spot. It wasn't like his wins were all RNG based or anything along those lines. Cooper does, he earned his spot up there, and he pretty much shocked everyone. I know even his first fight against Fwa was stunned when his Wusa and Okeanos outsped him. Because I know Fwa is very Shredder's shocked. I had some issues with. Oh, you want to see the figure? Yes, I will do that. All right. So, this was the one. So this is the one piece of swag I got from Mobile Masters. I don't understand what the big thing about these things are. So, here's what it looks like out there. It shows the Mobile Masters sign down there, and it lights up. I probably should give it to my kid. It lights up. I didn't know that for the longest time. You have to push these little buttons on there for it to light up. So when I got it, I was just spinning it like this. And I saw other people's lighting up, and I was like, mine's broken. And then, because I'm a 35-year-old man that doesn't understand how technology works. Since I'm an old man that doesn't understand how technology works, so I was like, oh, mine's broken. And then I had to have the 15-year-old kids next to me explain to me how it worked. And now I'm fascinated with it. No, I'm not. But again, this was the one piece of swag I got from the place. Again, like I said, they gave out a lot of stuff though. They gave out, I want to say, you know, they gave out jerseys, Mobile Master jerseys, or yeah, jerseys. They gave out Amazon Fire tablets, the 7 and the 8 HD one. They gave out like 10 of each. They gave Amazon Echoes. They gave out a lot of stuff. Again, they gave out probably $5,000 worth of stuff between 150 people. I mean, it's not like there was tens of thousands of people there and they gave out, you know, 30 things. There's 150 people there and they gave out 30 something things. So that's, I don't know, for a small tournament out there, I think that's a pretty good ratio of stuff to give out. I could have gotten some of the stuff if I paid more attention. I probably should have. But I was really busy farming Giant Speed 10. So, one second. So, like I said, it's a Summoners War tournament out there. I was busy farming Giant Speed 10 like a normal person who plays Summoners War would do it at an average event during the day. So, the first few times when, you know, the guy came out, there was the MC of the event came out there, he had a giant sign saying, you know, show me you tweeting Mobile Master, hashtag Mobile Masters. You know, the guy comes out like that. I was like, you know, why would I care? Why would I want to post on Twitter? Why would I do that crap afterwards? Then I found out if you showed him that you were posting that on your Twitter account, he gave you free stuff. And by free stuff, it was a tablet or the Amazon Dot or some of these things. And the people, you know, the first time he did, you know, he was doing it pretty much in between rounds. So after the first round, like, you know, the first round, 3-4 people did it. They got their free stuff. And I was sitting next to the people that did it. I was like, wait, did it, you know, you just showed them your phone and they gave you a tablet? He's like, oh yeah, you know, you know that you just, because you just showed him the hashtag thing. I was like, that's it. So the next time he did it, you know, there was about like 7 or 8 people that ran up to him. They all got stuff out there. And because I didn't run up to that, I just slowly walked up to him because I'm not a 16-year-old kid, so I really wasn't going out of my way to do it. And then at that point, I realized they're giving out $100 worth of crap. I'll think about that, Orange. Maybe if you want to put me as the face of, if the rest of the guild wants that to happen, we will make that happen. If not, screenshot it right now, Orange, and send it to Dick to do it. Right there. That's your screenshot. Again, if I knew, like, if I knew the, like, again, if I knew what was going on, it took me a little while to realize how valuable it would have been. Again, I was focused on farming. I got like 3 good runes yesterday during the 6 hours crap fest of that tournament. Which reminds me, I need to power them up. So I got, you know, I got decent runes, so I guess getting 3 good runes is kind of like getting a free tablet. Kind of? No, not really, but I'm gonna justify it by saying those 3 runes were worth the time. So this is one of those runes. It's kind of the same. It has the same monetary value. This rune, if it goes to crit rate, is worth as much as a tablet. The spin is worth a legend rune. All right, Hope. If you buy me the legend rune pack, I'll send you the fidget. I will send you this if you buy a legendary. Well, again, it might be. It depends on how good the legendary rune is. You know. Look, it spins. It's colorful. You want this, Hope. Again, it can be yours for the price of a legendary rune pack. Ooh. Wait, where did that go? That went to flat defense. This sucks. Flat defense legend. I will take a flat defense slot 6 legend rune if it has 30 speed on it. I will take that every day. I will take 30 speed. Make it violent though. It's pretty, isn't it? It is actually very fascinating. With no speed. Hey, you just said flat, you know. Okay, that went to crit rate. If this goes another one to crit rate, I'm happy with this rune. Even with that flat, oh, it has different modes too. Look at that. It glows blue. How does that work? That's like almost... It's so fascinating. Oh, I'm like a little kid now. Why is this... Alright, I think I'm gonna start my rush now. Because... I want to see how hard I can push. I think it's a little early to start. But, my runs... I'll start my slow runs now and then I'll do my faster runs afterwards. But I think an hour is really, like, way too early to start rushing. But today we hope we hope for Guardian. I haven't done an arena rush in a very long time. But with the power of the spinner, we will win. I don't know what this would... Double flat defense. If you should have went to Mobile Masters if you wanted. They gave this to everyone. Everyone got one. Double flat. That's like crap. I don't even think I can use that room. Alright, yeah, let me just start this crap now. Again, my connections... My connection to Summoners was so bad. I hate it. I don't even know what my rank is right now. Really? Rank 0. Wait, if I get G1, I have to send you stuff? How does that work? How does that work in my... Okay. Oh wow, I'm C2. I didn't realize I was still C2. We will clear these wings. We'll clear these slowly. Just because I want those extra wings. And I can't loosen this team. Actually, could I loosen this? All hail the fidget spinner. I can't even say that correctly. No, I probably couldn't have loosened this. But I could have cleaved this. That actually did pretty decent damage. How come that Theo was so squishy? That's not good. But, yeah. Oh, crap. What's going on? I should pay attention more to this. But I just want to get that climb up into C3, G1. Again, I haven't done a rush hour in a long time. I'm normally asleep at this hour. And obviously I'm doing things wrong because this fight's taking way too long. a second. I think I hear my son. Ugh. What's the highest I've ranked in Arena? I've ranked G1 before. I pushed towards, I could barely hit G, I could like mid-range of G1. I hit G1 like 3 or 4 times. Actually, you know what? He might have sensed that it turned off. So, because I turned it off and then that's when I heard his sound. $400 for the spinner. I think that was worth it. Plus, you could have showed support for Summoner's War. So yeah, my highest rank. Oh. Huh. My defense is actually still working? How is that possible? So yeah, my highest ranking here, 234. So that's pretty far away from G2. Let's start cleaving stuff. Because it's just a little bit faster. Yeah, no, it's, I mean, G1, I mean, I think for what I have, hitting G1's really good. You know, I'm going to be doing this the whole, Orange, because of you, I'm going to be, oh. Silence? I guess silence? Oh, what the hell does this unicorn do? It gets... Wait, does that unicorn get defense buff when he gets hit? I know when it moves, it gives immunity to everyone. But when he gets hit, he gets defense buff? Provides immunity when it changes. Okay. Yeah, I know the unicorn does immunity when it moves. I just didn't know it gave defense buff when it got hit. And cleanse? Okay, fine. We will kill it now then. Because I don't want to deal with that crap. Mod, orange, yeah. Orange can get a mod. Does orange want a mod? I will give orange mod. Blah, blah, blah. Orange, go ahead. Once I mod you, feel free to ban people. It's also, did that work? Feel free. If anyone gives you any problems, Orange, you feel you can do whatever you want. You have full authority in this room now. Oh wait, I probably should have killed Kumar. Oh well, whatever. All the same thing. Oh wait, crap, he lives. That's tanky. Really? 40,000 is not enough to kill an aerial? I need more damage on my Monkey King. That's clearly not working. 40,000 not enough. We gotta find more damage for him. Because obviously he's the worst monkey. 40,000 is not enough. We now have to find a way to push that up to 50. Oh, that sucks. Didn't land the defense break. Homunculus is really... Oh, that's not... I was about to say Homunculus does good damage, and then kind of screws me over like that and only does 8k on that skill. Trying to showcase units out here, and they're just not doing what I want them to do. They make me look bad when I'm trying to say, you know, this unit's not as bad as it looks, and then doesn't even kill a... doesn't kill Kumar either, really? I had a shield on there, but oh my god, this is actually really tanky Kumar, isn't it? Alright. Alicia, Bernard, Bastet, Lucen. Basically, if someone doesn't outspeed that Bernard, well, why Alicia? What does Alicia do here? Because, like, without defense rate, does Alicia really do good damage? Oh, I almost dropped the fidget. Alicia's the Perna killer? Oh, okay. I could see that. Yay, more wings. That looks like Lucian food. I do. It's all because I did not like this thing at all before, but now that you made me put it on orange, I like it now. I'm gonna have to give it to my kid tomorrow. I gotta see if he knows what to do with it. And that way it will be out of my hands and I won't have to deal with it. Oh. Didn't kill Perna. That's pretty bad. Don't do it. My kid will break it. He is 4, so there's a good chance he will. Ugh. Would I really live to regret it? I have a second one. I stole a second one. In case the first one breaks. Yeah, that's fine, Lucian. Yeah. I could have had I had like a stack of 8 in my hand, and I felt bad that because I was sitting at the edge of the row, so they handed to me. They're like, "Oh, pass it down," and the people next to me didn't want it or didn't want to pass it down. So I agree. I agree with K-Hope. You can trade for the legendary for the 3 anniversary pack that's coming out. You can get a fidget spinner. It's exactly what he said. Find someone on the stream to trade for the 3 anniversary packs. See, and you said you agreed with it. So I guess we found someone to buy it for me. No, you're talking about the pack that hasn't been released yet, right? The one that's gonna have the LD, yeah, the Transcendent LD scroll, or the Legendary LD scroll, whatever it's gonna be called. That new scroll that they haven't released yet. Why is this is really gonna hurt if this doesn't right? I mean, the one that they haven't announced yet, that we all know that's coming. Did it come out? Was it released yet? That I just didn't see. But you will get a fidget spinner. Look at that. If I knew how to spin this thing well. They haven't officially. I mean, is it? I mean, they haven't officially announced it. Is it an LD? Like, Swag people got it. Swag's a bunch of really annoying. AV might. Who hit Legend this week, by the way? Swag did hit Legend, right? Was it? I don't know. I actually didn't pay attention. I actually generally don't pay attention to hit Legend since we don't hit Legend, but we contend really well. You know, we hit 12 this week. We hit 8 last week. Oh wait, I gotta change my defense right now. Oh, it's early to change defense. No one else has really started Rush now besides me, right? Orange, when do you normally start your Rush? Like 15 minutes beforehand? She's probably gone to already prepare for her Rush. Oh, you rushed a full hour, really? Didn't know that. I thought you just did like the last 20 minutes or something like that. Check line. I can't check line. I'll look line afterwards. Yeah, but you're OP. Hope that's you actually have an AD that actually holds stuff. For us lesser people, my AD doesn't hold anything. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing now. Hope you finished G2, right? Can't afford to do refreshes. I can't. Yeah, I'm generally not. The only reason I'm actually doing it now today is because I'm gonna do my wishes right now. I should do that now actually, and I'm gonna get 15 arena wings for my wishes. That was my whole purpose of rushing this week. Because this whole like basically every other day I've gotten 15 wings. Last week during the stream, or the last time I streamed, I did my wishes right before I went to bed and pulled 15 wings and had to do 15 wings before I went to sleep. So hopefully this time we actually get... No, we actually stopped at the mana this time. Because I don't need glory... Like, I don't need glory points so much anymore. I'm almost maxed on my towers. I think I just have... what do I have left? Just one more level of the light tower, I think, to do. And then scrolls. I'm not going to get arena wings today, am I? Because it's actually the one day I want arena wings. I'm not going to get any. I'm so fascinated by this now. Damn you, Orange. It's your fault. It's so pretty. Really don't know what's wrong with my connection. I've got crystals. I only got crystals because, yeah, they're probably, yeah, they are. But it was just the purpose I wanted wings. I used all my wings? Oh, okay. It's rolling 10. It's 10 crystals isn't. No. 15 crystals is equal 5 wings. No, regular arena. Really? I got hit. How many times did I just get hit there? Alright, now it's time to just piss people off. The whole Don't Lucian Me team. Actually, I probably should do... Where is that emblem? Yeah, that's my Please Don't Lucian Me. You can do anything else you want to my team, but you can't Lucian that... Oh. Hopefully you don't Lucian that team. Orange, you're gonna be my new video editor. You're gonna post that. You're gonna make that thumbnail for me, and we'll get 100,000 viewers on there. I should replace Jasun with Freya. Problem is, I haven't built a Freya. I actually was supposed to make a video today recapping on my experience on Mobile Masters out there, since I think I'm one of the. I think I'm the only person who actually posts videos that was actually at the event that wasn't part of it, and not Childish or Claytano or any contestants. I wanted to make a video like that, but I decided to stream instead because I just like streaming more than making videos now, because I'm really lazy. I hate editing. Oh god, that's actually a horrible thumbnail. You got me mid-talking in there. I just looked at that photo. It's scary. That's not clickbait. The photo that she put out there is exactly what happened in the stream. It has me. Can I? Orange, just post that photo in here for them to see. I'm just lazy and not willing to do it myself. It's actually not. We'd have to crop out all the crap around it too. I just opened up the Discord channel where yeah, that one. Yep, we see that. Oh, that's terrible. I really need to clean up back there. Alright. Goals for this weekend, or next weekend. To clean up back there because I need to have a more professional looking stream. Duck, yes, that's exactly what I was thinking. It's not... I think that would be fine if I was female. Ooh. Oh, you're right. It does look like that. Okay. When you put it like that, it makes it look a little better. Oh my god, I got outsped. Oh, this is bad. Alright, Hope. Have a good night, man. Thank you for joining. Oh, this is really bad. I'm gonna lose this one. How did I get outsped by Orion? And they stripped me. Oh, that's... this is not a good way to do Rush. To lose. And this is a bad team to lose to. It's not even a good team. I get so disappointed when my Bernard get outsped. I need to farm Giants more. I need to get a faster Bernard. But then I'm taking my runes off Bernard, so I don't know. I'm confused. I like it when it works. It just didn't work there, and it's really disappointing when it doesn't work. I have a feeling that photo is going to get shown around a lot more than I want it to. And probably deservedly so. I asked for it at first. I should try Alicia, Gally, and AO. You need Tiana for that AO to work. Plus, I would need Alicia. And that's kind of missing right about now. Alicia's is honestly, for me, really low one in the Nat 5s out there. It's actually at the point where if I pulled an Alicia, I wouldn't really know what to do with her. You would think Triton's good enough. You see, I don't use my cleave AO too much, right? Because Triton's not good enough. Uh, Lucian? 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 Don't Lucian. Uh, yeah, I know. It's again, I don't really know what I mean. I don't have a full use of her. Probably not good enough. Yeah, it's very situational. I could be wrong. I mean, it could be just I just don't have one, so I don't really appreciate how good it could be. But it's really, I mean, the only part I really see Lisa really being used is with Tiana Galley. That's kind of the only comps I tend to see her with. Outside of that, it's just, and she's really good for Fire Rift, but I'm not too worried about that. Annabelle, Bastet, Alicia. But what do you do against Will Runes? That's, I mean, if you don't see Will Runes, yeah, that's fine. Where I am, I see Will Runes a lot, and I mean, that team just doesn't work against anything I face, really. No need. How do you, but, I mean, Alicia doesn't kill without armor break, right? Even attack buff, it's not killing without armor break. What, already? Crud. I'm already out of wings. I don't know if I want to, how many times I want to refill. She does, really? How much does it do without? How fast is your Alicia? Because I question how much damage it could do without, you know. 20, but what, I mean, 28k is not a good, that's not a good enough number. Where is that stupid, there it goes. Yeah, that's right. 28k? It kills with 20, it does 28k without defense break, really? That seems really high. For an AoE? That seems really high. Let me look up Alicia's multipliers. Oh crap, Veladrul didn't move. Why is that Veladrul so slow? Alright, push that attack bar back there. Kill the monkey. 160. What's 160 times 3? That's not. That's 480. That's not a huge multiplier. Times. I think that's a lot of debuffs out there. Our second skill. Attacks only powerful. Damage increases proportionate to enemy's speed. It's kind of interesting. How well does it put? Oh crap. Just kill. This is actually going around a lot worse than I thought it was going to. Despair, Revenge. Oh, this is not good. Oh, you wasted your burn soul on no HP Perna. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is really bad. I think I gotta wait for Galleon to time to loot. That Despair Praha is really wrecking me right about now. That sucks. Oh my! Whoa! Violent proc Perners. Alright. Alright, there goes my Guardian Rush right there. That should not have lost. We should not have lost that fight. I can't believe I lost that one. That Praha and Perna went nuts together. Despair stunned me like 5 times. Perna went nuts right at the end. Vamos. I really can't believe we lost that one. Alright, just kill this Perna first. Deal with all the other crap afterwards. Look at that! Despair stun again! That Praha is like a goddess right out there. This Praha has just like destroyed me. I guess I'll do one refill. I want to loosen this. Am I wrong? Moonshot's gonna move first. Yeah, I think I loosened it. If I was thinking about putting the Monkey King in first, but then in that case, Wusa gets the turn off, then Wusa gets the turn, then they get the shield. So it's probably just better not to deal with it. Oh, Violent Leo. It's kind of odd. I'm just used to seeing all Leos should be vampire. Oh, crap. Oh wow, we didn't kill Rakan. Oh, Rakan needs to die now. Should I have killed Liker first before Rakan? Maybe I should have killed Liker first. That's gonna kill it, right? That's gonna kill? Okay. That was close. That's not... I'm not sure that was the best choice of it. That was really close. That was... I'm not sure if I should have gone Rakan or Leica first. I took the attack buff away, so that's why I went after Rakan. They did get really good procs. And I think we glanced a little bit more than I should have. I have no idea what the percent chance is there. Leica's 50. I do know Leica's 50. But... The water, fire, blah, blah, okay. Not Daphnis. Yeah, I just didn't crit. We glanced a lot against the Leica. I think Rakan normally live through double Lucian, but that's generally not an issue. It's just having both Leica and... That was a Fire Panda? I didn't realize it was a Fire Panda. I couldn't skip it. If I win that fight, it was get 2 extra wings. My Lucians are ruined fairly well. I think we kill Reyna here. Alright, that's nice. Don't have to deal with that bullshit of Reyna. Scared of Amduat ADs? Amduats are not scary at all. Just make sure you have Will Runes and Amduats are nothing. But if you don't have Will Runes on your second Lucian, then Amduats can be kind of scary. Because Amduat, really, I mean, like, what it does is it tries to interrupt combos. This is really tanky team out here. I'm scared of it. You don't have Will Runes. Then Amduats can be kind of scary because they will at least interrupt your combo. Amduat will pretty much push your attack bar back and screw you over. And yeah, not much you can do about that if you don't have Will Runes. If you have Will Runes, Amduats are not scary, but if you don't have Will Runes, then yeah, pretty bad. See, that's the good thing about Megan. Just that alone is worth it. That attack, just, you know, blocking immunity or the attack buff is the big thing. This connection is killing me. If I was actually like really rushing, this would be awful. I mean, I'm casually rushing right now. I only got hit once in 25 minutes. That's okay. Blah, blah, blah. Can't Lucian that. Should just change this deck here. I don't use Okeanos for it anymore. That would be good if I actually chose it before I hit it. Orange, good luck. Oh. Damn. Damn that Juno. So we will kill Ritesh and Vanessa. Fire Homunculus is so good. I love him so much now. I know some people use it for, they use the water one a lot for TOA. I find this one, I mean, for someone who doesn't have better options, it's so good. For Cleave, if you, it depends on how fast your fast attack speed is. If you want the AOE one, with my runes, I was able to get the AOE with Galleon, Bernard, Galleon, Bernard. I was nuking for somewhere around 25k. So that's, you know, it's up to you. You know, it depends on your runes how good it is. I personally couldn't find a really good way to get it to work with the AOE. It just, for me, was just barely doing enough damage. So the problem was when I ran the AOE, I was using Bernard, Galleon, Homunculus, Triton, and the Fire Homunculus alone wasn't enough damage. So, you know, getting that cleave out there with Bernard, you know, basically Bernard, Stripper, Galleon, you need 2 AoEs. That's the problem. So I couldn't get it to work. Because 25k was just not enough damage for me. It's fine if you have another unit to follow up with it, but that pretty much, to get that to really work, you need Tiana. Because Tiana does the strip plus the attack bar boost together. That's, oh crap. Why am I did RTA? I hit the wrong button. I should just quit. But I can't run away from a fight. Really, douchebag? Blah blah blah. We'll just ban Lucian, right? Yeah, muscle memory is really strong. And I am now freezing in RTA, so losing time from Arena Rush plus getting stuck in here where I'm gonna lose this here too. Ah, screw this. I'm gonna lose that RTA fight. Losing time. Such a bad thing. You got up to G1 of it? Good for you, Orange. You're more pro than me. I hit G1 for that one fight that we saw the other day and dropped completely back down to 1600. I've basically lost like 7 fights in a row. I got my ass whooped so badly. I need some more units. It's because you have Veligil. Veligil is so key. Veligil plus Ganymede is so strong. If I had those units, I would be G1. I think I'll be able to finish G1 though. I will push for it later tonight. Yep, that's a really good combo there. If you can't get out of Fighter 3, it's rune quality, really. I will be pushing hard for it the next couple. Oh, and actually, I don't know. I can't stream the next 2 days. Maybe I will at night. We'll see what I can do. It is the end of the season, so it's kind of big time for RTA Rush. Why is it so hard? Oh, look at that. The AI even knew to ban Kali. That's really good of them. I am very happy that so I don't know what my AI did before. I don't know who it reset, or it didn't reset anyone. Let's just reset Theo then. Maybe I should have reset Lucian, but Lucian has the okay, Lucian's dead. Why are you... I hate why freezing. That's rune farming for you. Nothing will drop. Get used to it. And when something does drop, it's not gonna drop how you want it. I don't understand how my stream could be fine. Oh, it's a revenge Theo. Okay, that's fine. Can't armor break. Who did he ban? Oh, he banned my... Oh. Who was my last pick? Was my Monkey King the last pick before? And that's who got banned? That makes sense. I'm losing valuable arena time for this. So we're gonna have to go really fast with the Lucians later. Alright, forget it. After this, we Lucian everything. Every time I try and harmless prank, my connection's dropping, which I don't understand. My phone is on the same network as my stream. My stream runs fine, and I can't do this crap. It bothers me. It really bothers me. It's been like this for the last 2 days. I just don't understand how this happened. It's not a technical genius, but I just don't think it's supposed to work that way. Oh wait, that was probably a bad idea. Probably should have waited for an attack buff before I did all that crap right there, but... We want to put as much damage as we can while it doesn't have the counter attack on there. Speed buff's probably more important than any little damage that would come out. Come on! I actually can't deal with this right now. I need to get back to my rush. I have 10 wings to use. This is a fight I have won, but it's going to take 5 minutes. If I use phone service, then it doesn't, then I can't connect to, if I use phone service instead of, Wi-Fi, then I need Wi-Fi to stream it to my computer. And again, why, muscle reflex, crap. Damn, that muscle reflex is strong where you just, hit RTA. I've been doing a lot of RTA the last few days, and it is just instant to hit it. I just gave up like 40 points in RTA there. And I get outsped. Really? This is not good. I don't even think right now I can, shouldn't amp. Oh, there goes my shot of winning. No attack buff, so this is not going to do good damage. Wait, we're actually going to pull this off? We pulled this off still. How the hell did that happen? That's odd. Pontos is a pain. I think we still loosen it. We should be okay. Chloe might live. Camilla might have a little bit of life, but... Actually, no, wait. That Rena's gonna have a lot of HP because of the hit point leader. Why didn't someone stop me? I shouldn't have loosened this. And they have shield runes. Alright, wait. Chloe's the one that died? Really? Oh no! Oh. Uh-oh. That's my win condition. So right now Rena's not gonna be easy to take down. Because pretty much we need amp to kill. I'm not sure without attack buff does it break the shield. Oh, that was if we didn't win with that amp, we lost. That Rena would have been able to tank for days. All right, 80 is not working. It's getting farmed. Fuck Juno. I'm hoping, yeah. Why am I, oh my god, it's not loading now. I can't hit that. Blah, 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 blah. That's fine, we can hit this. Oh wait, that ragdoll might be a problem, won't it? Maybe we focus on ragdoll first? Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Because if we crit on Ragdoll, the passive does everyone else still get attack bar from that? Alright, that was a mistake. I really should read Ragdoll's passive. It's when you crit on Ragdoll, right? It's not, or is it when you crit on the teammates? I fucked this up. So anyone, right? Should not have hit this. Oh, it's too late. I'm committed at this point, right? I think we could still win. As long as she doesn't have Fallen Blossoms up. Alright, I think we're just gonna have to see if we can hit the it's fine. Orion goes a little nuts, that's fine. We have shield, we have will. I actually have to probably put will on my homunculus if I'm gonna start running this team here. I haven't had will on my homunculus for oh, of course it happens that way. The reason I haven't, because I just I've been normally before this was just running the homunculus to kill Sierras, and since when I do that, I guarantee myself first turn, so I haven't had to. But now I seem to be running this team for my Shield Will team, so I probably need to get Will on my homunculus, or we just let this happen. It's not a big deal either. Oh, no armor break. That's bad. This Orion should concede. Anything longer than this is just going to take too long. I'm at 1600. I can't make C3. Oh, I could probably loosen this one too. It happens. Don't worry about making mistakes. You know, there's only so much you can do. Oh, wow. This was probably a really bad team to bring into this. Oh my gosh, it's stripped. This was a really bad team to bring. How many turns did that aerial just go? Seriously, that aerial went like 4 turns. And that was a mistake to do that. This aerial is really pissing me off. Not even gonna get a strip off either. Cleave teams are supposed to go fast, and this is such a slow run. All because that was just a bad team to bring. Double arena, yeah, it's not gonna be pleasant. This is fine against Musar's shield, fine. Immunity, we strip it all. Not a big deal afterwards. Everything else is slow. We have to kill Perna twice. That's the only real problem. Or the other problem is we don't actually get the armor break on Musa. It's a problem. Alright, this is not... I remember why I don't rush anymore. Because I should just Lucian everything, right? I just find something to Lucian and then... if I can't find something to Lucian, just move on. Because these fights do just take too long. How much time I have left? I have another minute and a half. I don't. Take your time, Orange. Don't worry about it. I don't think I'm going to be able to... It's not going to make a difference to me. Get your wins in. I'm just losing rank anyway. Fuck it. I'm not gonna get another fight in. Let me just do this and go to sleep. I'm sure I'm finishing C2. Rank 1700. There's no way I would be able to gain 1700 points in a week. Alright, I'm gonna go to bed now. Have a good night, guys. You know, it was a decent rush. C2. I would probably finish C2 without a refill, so I probably just gave up 30 crystals for nothing. But it happens. I get those crystals, right? For that. Oh crap, I have a lot of energy to waste. That's not cheating method, Orange. It's a perfectly fine strategy. Whatever works. Yeah, it's not. I don't find that cheating. It's. I mean, I don't even think. I mean, it helps you speed up probably about a minute worth of refreshes. Yep. That's fine. You want to pull me a Tiana? That's. I mean, if that's all it takes is Tiana. I agree. I mean, I'm not very keen in like the what I can and can't Lucian. At these high ends, I get very nervous about hitting stuff, or I hit stuff I shouldn't. Like that ragdoll one. That's pretty much what really set me back. Once I hit that ragdoll one, lost, and that one with the Sekhmet one where it just soon healed out. If those two fights went my way, or if I just avoided them. Yeah, I think it's also I just don't have a good defense either. Like any defense I put out there is just gonna get farmed. One of these days I'll pull something that can hold the defense. Juno's a good start of it. Juno needs one other thing to go with it. If I pull the Kumar or something else that can just hold out with Juno, it would be good. But I'll talk to you guys probably later tonight or tomorrow. But yeah, I gotta go. No stream tomorrow or Tuesday because I gotta work. Maybe I can do it at night, but not during the day. So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow, whenever. All right, have a good night.